Anyways, if you're still keeping up with us, we move on to Dragon Empire. Now, is Dragon Empire technically my territory?
Yes, it is yours, because you go for anything draconic.
Your turn.
Dragon fetish!
Mugen Rider.
Shut up. For Kagero, our Triple Red Stride was Flame Emperor Dragon King. Irresist Dragon, is that?
It's irresistible.
Oh, that's 2 R's. I thought I saw 3 R's.
I want chocolate now.
Anyways, Irresist Dragon, auto skill. Soul Blast for 1. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's units and retire all of your opponent's units in that.
So it's essentially a better Mahmoud.
Okay, at this point, let's be honest here. As much as I like Mahmoud's art, Mahmoud has been replaced.
Essentially.
A long time ago. Mahmoud no longer lasts. Irresist Dragon. Good thing about Irresist, he gets around resist. If your opponent commit a lot. So, bye bye Dark Mail Chameleons.
You really hate those chameleons, don't you?
Who doesn't?
I don't play it anymore, that's why.
But, that's one thing. But he has to hit. Theoretically, you have Irresist Dragon just try over and over and over to just keep trying to make him hit.
It really does pressure the opponent, because once they do take the damage, it is a massive minus for them for, like, the first stride.
But, there's a problem with Irresist Dragon. He came out at probably the worst time for himself. Because what came out literally before him was Vortex Exile.
Oh yeah.
Vortex Exile doesn't have the resist killing parts, but it satisfies the whole Master Tire and activates GB2.
And unlike this guy here, Vortex lets you choose what you want to retire, so it could be in any angle of the field.
Well, to be honest, if you're gonna use Irresist, it's gonna be because you want to retire back row anyways,
Yeah.
or front row. So but the main problem is like he's already got fierce competition, and it's only gonna get worse next set. Because let's be honest here, Blade Master Titan makes so many Kagero Stride units redundant after once the GB2.
That makes Vortex his best dancing partner too, because of that reason.
Yeah, because Vortex Exile is a pressure unit as well.
Yeah.
Well, we can always put this into the budget deck.
Yes.
To be honest, actually, Irresist can still be used, but the problem is like he doesn't activate GB2 safely. So that's what Vortex has over him.
In a non-GB2 focused deck though, I would say he's a pretty staple-ish card.
But at the same time, he's also situational because the row retile.
Oh god.
He's decent. I just think he should have been released earlier. Way earlier.
Never know.
Like, we're talking much earlier. Kagero got Flame Emperor Dragon King Assail Orb Dragon as a G-Guard. This guy's actually gaining some popularity. When this unit is placed on guard circle, if your opponent has 4 or less rear guards, this unit gets plus 5k until end of that battle. So 4 or less rear guards, and you're playing Kagero. Is that hard? Not really. Oh, there's a funny thing. The new G-Guard for Kagero, Denial Griffin, you could technically Denial Griffin first, retire one of the rear guards, and then Assail Orb afterwards.
Denial Griffin. It wasn't... Wait, I didn't read that card yet.
It pretty much retires.
It just retires the attacking rear guard.
On G-Break, right?
On G-Guard, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So then you can follow up with this guy because, you know, they have 4 rear guards, more or less. So there's also another logic where, like, it means that if your opponent doesn't commit rear guards afterwards, your defense goes up. Assault Orb is actually pretty good in that sense.
Not surprisingly good.
I don't think he's excellent, but he definitely fits Kagero's, you know, mechanic. Not much else to say, man.
He's okay.
Kagero got okay. Kagero got A-okay. Really?
Hey. The next one.
Oh yeah, this guy. Oh my god, yeah. In a way, I shouldn't complain because Gaia Emperor is awesome, but Toshikaze. We got Destruction Tyrant Greta Gigans. Now, the thing is this, man, as a touchy player, it always sucks when you have strides that only work when you retire units. Like, all of them are like that. Because, I'm gonna be frank, only Gaia Emperor and maybe Ancient Dragon can get around that problem. Rexes have their own strides, so they're also an exception. But, if you're not playing Gaia Emperor... Alright, let's read his skill. He has a Engorge skill. Yep. Auto! When this unit becomes engorged, this unit gets 5,000 until end of turn for each unit retired during this turn due to the effect of this unit's engorge ability. So you can just mass power him. That's cool. So he's like Raptor Colonel.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, I can mass power him. That's okay. That's okay. If the number of cards retired during the turn to this effect, engorge ability is 3 or more, draw a card.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah. Draw a card.
Basically, unless you like Gaia, otherwise you're gonna retire 3, just roll 1.
Ancient Dragon is another thing, but
Yeah.
put it this way, even Gaia Emperor, you retire 2, you can get them back. That's not bad. Problem! Jigsaw-saurus' skill requires retire. Appellate Mesa requires retire.
Too many retires.
Sakura Blaze requires retire. And he's not even that great, to be honest.
Wait, what did that guy do again?
He's Silent Tone.
Oh, yes.
And I think it's okay. It's okay. So, even when you're using, say, like, Hammer Jewel, you're already competing with other units to retire. In my opinion, I want to use Hammer Jewels where I did not have those guys on the field. And then you give me Grado Gigant, who requires that if I get them, for me to get the most out of him, I need to retire 3.
Why 3?
And I draw a card.
If
I draw 1 card.
Well, you can say he had breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I draw 1 card.
3-course meal.
I don't know, man. I guess he's good with Tank Mammoth. True behold, Tank Mammoth does mitigate costs and such, but oh my god, retire 3 for a draw, really? Gaia Emperor is the only guy that really makes this guy worthwhile.
Remember, free
Because
meals.
Gaia Emperor is so good.
Yes.
Don't forget, 3 meals a day equals a healthy diet.
Would you use this as your first stride? Probably not. Arc Raider on hit, retire, pretty good. Hammer Jewel, retire front row, decent enough when you're in the worst case scenario.
Yes.
You have Jigsaw Swords and everything, not bad. That's also doing a lot of damage and such. Grab Gaga as first stride. Good luck!
Terrible.
If anything, I would say this guy's best use is the last resort for a final push.
But that's the problem. As a last resort, what does Tachikaze have?
Dogma!
Colony Dogma!
What if you're boasting Mega Colony?
Colony Dogma just eats all of it anyways.
No, not the eating part. The restand part.
Oh, that's what they use Brilliant Buster. Let's be honest, who uses Brilliant Buster that often?
Yep, definitely not enough.
And let's be honest here, even if they use Brilliant Buster, is it still better than Colony Dogma?
No. Definitely no.
I'd rather play the card that blows up Destruction
You draw
Tyrant.
one.
I can see
I'd
so
rather
much.
blow up the whole field.
He's not that bad, but I'll just say this. Grab Gigant, at least he's costless, I guess. But just like so many Tachikaze strides, he's only gonna really matter if you're Gaia Emperor. At this point, I really just want to say, Tachikaze strides are not the best. What makes Tachikaze strides amazing is Gaia Emperor.
I can see so many Tachikaze players who don't play
Well,
Gaia
let's
but
put
cry
it for
now.
food for thought.
Well, Rex's and Ancient Dragon are still a good thing, but I don't like... the disappointment I felt when I saw this guy, it's like, I'm begging you, Bushiroad, give Tachikaze a G that doesn't force us to... that just needs retire to get its effects off.
Or retire after battle.
It's
That
just-
was bad.
Redundant at this point. And I'm not saying Glowing Dogma is like fair or anything, but when your strides rely so much on the strider, then again, Tachikaze right now is doing pretty well, so I guess I shouldn't complain. But it just feels so weird.
Don't angry, man.
Our G-Guys at least, okay? We got Iron Arm Chancellor, Demo Phalanx. If the number of your rear guards is less than or equal to the number of your opponent's rear guards, gain 5 against shield.
I like the name. It reminds me of the 300 movie.
So in my opinion, decent G-Guard. Tachikaze theoretically usually has less rear guards because you eat them, but then you realize, Gaia Emperor, you just come back to the field. Gaia Emperor retires units with its support. So Gaia Emperor actually maintains a field presence at times. Ancient Dragon, all of their retired units come back to the field.
By counterblast.
They never actually go back to the hand. Unless you're like using Sky Terror or something, a lot of the time actually Tachikaze commits to the field, to be honest. And when they take a loss, it's usually in their worst scenario. Demon Phalanx will fail for those decks. Because there are times when Tachikaze has that field.
And the fact is a continuous skill could screw it up in some ways.
Continuous is actually not bad, so technically you could just intercept.
But then you can go straight to Dogma after you G-Guardian.
I guess, but that's G-Guardians being a thing. Demon Phalanx for me, right now, he's decent. Overrated. Tachikaze has more problem with field management than it sounds. Like, they do commit field. And they usually recoup it. To be honest, actually, I think Tachikaze got it pretty funny this set.
Well, the strike is bad.
I don't even think it's that bad. I just think it's not what we needed in a way.
Or wanted.
It's so sexual.
In contrast, this guy did something. Murakumo. Ambush. Demon Stealth Dragon. Onibi Blader. Not Onibi Brute Raider.
What?
Ani boo boo.
Yeah, I know. Bushiroad, man. What English, man?
You boo boo.
Onibi Blader, anyways. Once you get placed on Vanguard, choose up to one card from your hand and call to rearguard circle. Choose one of your rear... Oh, what? Choose one of your rearguards? Oh, I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. Until end of turn, this unit gets plus 2k and that unit can attack from the back row.
So it's pretty much a budget Commander Fathers in a deck that could really use
Not
it.
exactly. It's more of a nuanced Kagamijishi.
Oh yes.
Yes.
So basically, the thing about Kagamijishi was you needed a field prior to make Kagamijishi effective. But Kagamijishi was so devastating when it goes off. This guy is more like, I got nothing, but I'll call something,
And still hit.
and it still hits from the back row, which is decent. He's like a backup when Yasue doesn't have the field. And then basically you can clone the unit that you just called out. So you still get your Yasue strike effect off.
That's not
Just like calling Oboro Keeper and then
Oboro Keeper is actually a pretty cool combo for that, because you can just convert it to Grade 3 safely.
Then you can convert it again when you copy 2.
Is it restricted to attacking the Vanguard only though? Or can it attack anything?
I think it can attack anything.
This unit can attack a Vanguard only. Oh.
Oh, that's not bad, but anyway, the unit's usually like 11k.
No, that's true.
So, overall, Onibi Blader is not bad for the Yasui deck. The problem with Onibi Blader is, what does he do for other Murakumo decks?
Let's see. Help out with... I don't... Okay, no, they really don't help out.
Like,
Well,
really?
could extra offense from the back row.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but think of it this way, like,
You can just run Kagamijishi.
yeah,
When you
keep-
don't, what about when you don't have a copy of itself, of a card? Then you, instead of...
still
like, Kagamijishi-
situational.
It still acts like a... It's
Put it this
similar
way.
to what Fathers does.
Currently we have Shiroyuki and Hyakivoge with their own strides. Those are already pretty good answers to a... Those are already good, decent strides for the first off. Kagamijishi usually is the most effective because there are ways to clone it, like the Stand Trigger and Lake Diver.
Yeah, but with this guy out now, you really wouldn't want to, like, obligatorily add Kagamijishi to a max or something. Maybe 1 or 2 now.
Kagamijishi is still very relevant. For now, at least, until the technical boost comes out.
Yeah.
But anyway, for Yasue, he's a backup. You definitely would consider him Yasue. Outside of that, yeah, it's just like the rest of the strats in the set. They help their stride the most.
1 or 2 at best, in my opinion. In general.
The G guy for Murakumo, okay, after rereading him, he's not the worst. He's not good.
Listen. Read it.
Well, let's see his place on guard circle. Okay,
It's
his
still
name
salty. It's
is
still salty.
Ambush Demon Stealth Fiend Hogen Wing. When he is placed on guard circle, choose one of your grade 1 or grade rear guards. Search your deck for up to 1 card with the same card name as the chosen unit. Call it to guard circle, shuffle your deck, and until the end of that battle, that unit in the guard circle gets. When this unit is put into the drop zone from guard circle, put this unit on the bottom of your deck.
You said guard circle twice. Did it say it twice?
So basically, you would clone one of your rear guards and get a guard, and that clone unit becomes a guard.
Isn't this like that Fighters Collection Limit Break Enabler? Like, what was it called again?
Oh, Kasumi Road?
Yeah, it cuts kind of like
Similar-esque, yeah. Hogan Wing is just Hogan Wing, in my opinion, is just convoluted for no real reason. But he's better than I thought, at least. Of course, let's just say it right now. Murakumo, no field. This guy becomes useless.
that. Murakumo some field. This becomes, let's see.
Decent.
But still like 15k shoes, so it's not bad.
So it's kind of like Ludwig again.
Better than Ludwig, to be honest.
Yeah, better than him, but still.
Not much, really.
Meh.
Hogan Wing, I guess the reassuring part is the rear guard goes to the bottom of the deck so you can play it next turn. Yay.
But
Safe.
Murakumo, get a better G-Guardian soon, please.
Well, technical booster.
Technical Booster, save us!
The G Guardian. Suffer your deck 3 BG corner.
Actually, that's what people say. People were saying, use that G-Guardian with PGs. But you need a PG on the field.
But you need the old BG because the new BG you need to come from the hand.
I know, but it's still not good, you call it PG!
pull a PG down just to get a PG
Well,
from the
they
deck?
Desperate measures.
No, not a good. Even for a desperate measure, it's not a great plan.
Anyways, next up is Narukami. Conquering Supreme Dragon, Voltec Zappa Dragon. One of the first cards revealed in this set. Well, spoiled, really. So recently I would say Narukami is going for this weird phase where everything that's released, let's be honest here, only truly supports one deck.
Voltage.
Vanquisher. Yeah, really, it's just that one deck. Like,
Voltage is technically a support for Vanquisher.
Voltage.
let's be honest here. Thunderstrike as a keyword. Who does it help?
Vanquisher.
Anyone else?
Duh.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, it kills Dungari.
Man, you and your
Hey, it's my only Narukami deck.
Civil War, I tell you right there.
Hey.
Anyways, Oil Skill, Vanguard. Thunderstrike free, so you need, like, your opponent needs free bound units.
Bye.
When this unit attacks a Vanguard, until end of that battle, this unit gets 10,000. Okay, that's kind of cool. So he's like, himself, he becomes a conquest.
Yep.
Well, not everything, okay?
Greedy conquest.
And, Counterblast 1. At the end of the battle, you may pay the cost. If you do, for every 2 cards in your opponent's bind zone, your opponent chooses one of his or her rear guards, retires it, and binds that card face off.
Wait. Does it have to hit or no?
It doesn't have to hit.
Oh, that's
At
not
the
bad.
end of the battle.
And it continues to stack those cards you just buy.
Yeah.
It's...
So, basically, he's like bind time in a way.
Wait.
Massive commitment for a massive retire.
That's not bad.
At Thunderstrike free, at his minimal, you're basically going to be retiring
2. If you
well,
manage to get an extra
1.
bind off.
1. If you get another bind off, it's 2. We're going to be talking... honestly, you can only talk about him in the context of Vanquisher.
Yeah.
Vanquisher binds cards consistently, they lose units. If you feel like you need to transition into something before Voltage, use this guy. Decent choice. You bind more units that way. And then you make your Voltage turn stronger.
It also lets you commit a bit better. So, like, for example, if you didn't have a chain ball on the field earlier on and you manage to only retire and bind something, like, at a minimal rate, you can, like, stride this and then call down as many chain bolts as you want and then retire something and bind it and then you can just get more chain bolts off. So it's a safer way to get chain bolts off optimally, I
But
think.
to be honest with Voltic Zappa, he suffers from a common problem in Narukami. Once you're GB2, let's be honest here, you compete with Conquest. Yes!
Yes.
And this is for a Vanquisher deck. And Vanquisher is arguably the best user of Conquest. Because Vanquisher nearly always ensures an empty front row. So put it this way, would you strike Zapper or Conquest?
Conquest all the way.
That's not an uncommon opinion. Voltage Zapper's competition is stark. And put it this way, outside Voltage, outside Vanquisher, how often are you going to get Thunderstrike free?
No, there's also due to my bias as well, because I can't use Thunderstrike.
There you go, that as well, see?
Stupid Dungary.
That's actually a thing. That's actually a thing. Narukami Thunderstrike is so thinly spread. It's so inconsistent outside Vanquisher. A card like Voltage Zapper doesn't help the clan that much overall.
And I doubt many decks out there actually use anything like Voltage Horn or anything like that as often.
Even then, Voltage Horn is only one card.
Yeah.
Thunderstrike free is a strict condition. For Voltage, it's an option. For every other Narukami deck, I guess we got Vishnu again.
We could make the deck Vishnu-centric.
Yeah, but you get what I mean. Vishnu supports one build of Narukami. Vishnu does not support every Narukami deck.
Noble.
Vanquisher with Noble.
Oh yes, because let's be honest here, we all want to run Rudra, or Indra, or the
Yeah,
Hiyoshima.
we built a deck around it before.
Let's be honest here, Narukami kind of got shafted in a way, overall.
Do you want to put the card up?
Except
as
for
well?
Vanquisher.
Vanquisher always gets support at this point.
That's good. That's good. People can get away from the stigma of brawlers and eradicators.
They've already ditched the rack at this point.
Eh.
It's a shame. For G-Guardian, they got Lightning King Spirit Emperor?
Yes.
Vritra. Vritra?
It's a noble, isn't it?
It's a noble.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, because that matters. Noble G-Guardian. I can use him with Vishnu. No, I can't.
Fuck.
I wish I could.
Con skill. Thunderstrike 1. Okay, so that's pretty funny because it's a con skill. That means that if there was a unit that binds during the same period you guard with this, it would actually work. Thunderstrike 1, this unit just gets 5k shield. Simplest thing ever.
It's not the best G-Guardian for a first guard, but after your initial stride, it's definitely optimal.
That's the problem though. Again, we run into Vanquisher syndrome. For Vanquisher, is this card good?
Yes.
Hell yeah! For everyone else that's not Vanquisher, is it good?
I like
Debatable.
you hit
Debatable.
with the Zora.
Alright, So I'll say this. There's a common view right now that if you
Zora's Chatura
Okay.
and then faulty.
there's a common view right now in Narukami that every deck should run Shatura. Shatura is definitely excellent.
Yeah.
But if you don't run Shatura, even if you do run Shatura, will you get on the track one consistently?
no.
Every deck probably has Zoras. Even with Zoras, will you get on the track one consistently?
No.
Then what's the problem with this G-Guard? Consistency! Is he a good G-Guard? He's actually not bad. He's actually not bad. Unconditional.
Unconditional, but still difficult to achieve that unconditionality.
Unconditional love.
Is that even a word? I forget.
Overall, Richa is decent. I don't know how else to say it, really. I mean, I've seen worse.
We already seen that worse.
Yeah, that's true. And running up Dragon Empire, we have Nubatama.
Where's Gabu when we need him?
Oh yeah, where's Gabumon?
I'll read
The
this
great
one.
Gabumon.
When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, your opponent chooses 2 of his or her reguards and binds all of his or her reguards and then those units face up. If 3 or more cards were bound, your opponent chooses 2 cards from his or her bind zone and puts them into the drop zone. At the end of the turn, your opponent puts the cards bound with this effect into his or her hand.
We could do Stealth Dragon Gunrakan. So, I guess seeing as I versed Nubatama most here, I'll just say this. Definitely a card that makes it so that committing a whole field is not a wise choice against Nubatama. You don't want to commit field anymore, frankly.
You might wanna, except for just 1 card.
That's the thing, you can't commit full field. That's what Gunrakan is good against. Gunrakan is also... It's not that, but Gunrakan's binding is a bit... It's not that impacting. But it is a good answer. But, overall, I think it's a really niche card. Answers the situation, that's about it. It would be hilarious if your opponent's whole field is resist, though.
Acroforce?
Scaros!
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they need a back row that's all resist as well.
You could put
Yeah,
units with the
just
resist
bring
at the
one with
back,
resist.
and then ones
that,
without resist
like
on the
that.
front,
Yeah.
and Skyros would do all the job.
Then imagine you did that to Great Gabu, you'd be like, fuck.
But as it stands, Gunrakan, I think is decent. Also, Nubatama has a lot of cards that kind of do his job already.
Yeah.
He's decent. He's like a 2-1 off, I'd say.
He's pretty useful in Shiranui though, I think. Or is it worse in Shiranui?
Shiranui makes a lot of things useful.
Hey.
Shiranui.
We have for their G-Guard, Jinx Stealth Hermit. Actually, I have to agree with you. I actually have to agree with Gabby right now. These cards, these names, man. Abu the Taishi. I can't even pronounce
Let
it.
me read that. Abada Taishi.
Let's just leave it at that. Hey,
Oh.
when this unit is placed on guard circle, if the number of cards in your opponent's hand is 6 or less, this unit gets plus 5k shield until end of that battle.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. If you use it before drive check, it's probably gonna work. If you use it after drive check, it might not work. But that comes down to the deck you're versing. And you're Nubatama! I've already had to deal with this G-Guardian, and in the games, it activated every time. Literally, it did activate every time. Because in the end, Nubatama does drain your hand. Even the most powerful decks when it comes to hand advantage, they do lose out enough to make that work all the time. 6 or more is actually a pretty nice condition to have.
Yeah, and against clans that commit a lot from the hand, it is definitely a solid card to use further on. I would say it's definitely easy to pull off its skill. It's a good card.
But Nubatama in general, irritating. Who the heck here likes versing Nubatama?
But I don't mind.
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
I guess I know my lines.
Yeah, cause Murakuma lost to Nubatama.
No, it's a deck name. Look up Springfest 2015 and Springfest 2016.
Australia, second place.
Twice in a row. How do you get twice in a row second place?
Quiet enough about that.
And they're also number 2 in the spot as well.
Yes!
They are not better than Murakuma. We're done.
They are better.
Cut!